think the first time I heard music, I was interested in it forever. Down the hallway, in my crib, wherever it was. First time I heard music, I was like those cartoon characters. You know, the cartoon cat that smells the catnip and feet leave the ground. He goes following the trail of the catnip. That's the way I was when I heard music. And I've been floating ever since. What makes you think I have a knack for songwriting?
I've heard your music.
I don't think I have a knack for songwriting yet. I think I'm just starting to turn the corner on it. But you know, the thing about songwriting, just as soon as I think I've turned the corner and kind of got my thumb on it, it's mercurial, it slips away, and I realize I don't know anything about songwriting. What makes you think Oh, I got my start in songwriting thanks to Emmylou Harris. She started recording my songs and invited me to join her band and go on the road, and then at that point it kind of snowballed from there. Timelessness makes a good song. You Are My Sunshine. It's pretty timeless, you know, to capture that. You capture our lives in song. If you really capture it, like You Are My Sunshine, then it's timeless. If you ask me who is my inspiration, information is what I almost said, which is sort of the same thing, really. I've often said that when I'm inspired by an artist, I don't try to emulate what they do. I try to find what it is I admire in them and myself. That would start with my father. That would be Hank Williams, be Chuck Berry, Big Joe Turner, Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, Lennon, McCartney, Elvis Costello, Tom Waits, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Roger Miller. And it's funny, Miles Davis, you know, he's in the front row and I'm up there singing After All This Time, which I'd won a Grammy for the best song.
And after all this time, you're always on my mind. I still want you.
And Miles Davis just turned his back completely to me, and Bette Midler is behind him, smiling at me, giving me all this love and encouragement, yet it's Miles Davis. I'm on television thinking, wow, if I can't hold Miles Davis's attention, then I may as well just give this up right now. I would say that's a highlight, being dissed by Miles Davis. I would hope that an audience, my audience, the audience, would take away a piece of themselves from one of my songs. Hopefully, if I've done my job, they find a bit of themselves in each of my songs. Probably the better the song, the more you'll find a piece of yourself in it. I have a song called Still Learning How to Fly that's about the process of a friend of mine who was dying of cancer. And another one called Adam's Song, which is a song about the death of a child.
Taking each new day to give what we need to do our part. We'll keep learning how to live with a lifelong broken heart.
Seems like I serve a couple of purposes. Songs like those that I mentioned are often performed at funerals, which gives me a certain sense of reverence for my job. And then another songs like Please Remember Me and Making Memories of Us get performed at weddings.
And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. And I learn your trust making memories of us. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna love you.
I was surprised. I haven't lived in Texas since I was 20. So I've lived away from Texas now longer than I lived here. But I'm always, it tickles me a bit when I hear myself described as a Texas songwriter. I like that. I like the notion. You know, it's like, we Texans are the best liars in the world, you know? And it's like, I consider myself a big fat liar, you know? So, it feels good.
No, you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. You know, she's probably already a little wrong.